The NFL Today on CBS Sports is presented by Southwest Airlines.
And welcome back to the NFL Today, where Coors Light takes you first on the field. The Jaguars and Steelers are about to do battle, so let's head out to Pittsburgh, where Greg Gumbel and Dan Dierdorf are standing by. Gentlemen.
Thank you, JB. It's interesting to note that every once in a while, the forecasters get it right. We have seen nothing but rain since we arrived in Pittsburgh this weekend, but about 3 minutes ago, it began to snow and snow and snow. It was predicted, it has arrived, and this is what the Steelers and the Jaguars will have to deal with today. The weather forecast, it's snow, and then the temperature is going to drop. It should make for a pretty interesting football game, to say the least. The AFC playoff picture, here are the underlying facts. Pittsburgh clinches a berth with a win, claims its division with a win and a Cleveland loss. The Jaguars clinch a berth with a win and a Tennessee loss. And hi, everyone, and welcome to snowy Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, along with my Hall of Fame partner, Dan Dierdorf. I'm Greg Gumbel. You know, the Pittsburgh Steelers have the national reputation, Dan, but there's an awful lot of similarity between Jacksonville and Pittsburgh.
And it's very intentional. When they look in the mirror, they see each other, and it's because Jack Del Rio, when he got the job in Jacksonville, wanted to pattern his team just like the Steelers. He wanted them to be both mentally and physically tough, and they are. These two teams are really quite similar.
Now, this field obviously has been in the headlines before. What kind of a difference will it make in this game today?
Well, the field is the same field that we saw come apart 3 weeks ago in that Monday night game against Miami. There's been a lot of rain the last couple of days. They just uncovered it a couple of hours ago. So it is dry out in the middle, but there is a lot of sand. This is a natural grass field, and of course, now that it has started to snow, which only began about 5 minutes ago, we'll see how much of that accumulates as the game goes on.
All right, let's start with the Jacksonville Jaguars. At the start of this season, head coach Jack Del Rio and his staff made the decision, key decision, to go with David Garrard as the Jaguars starting quarterback. It's a decision that's worked out quite nicely so far.
Quite nicely indeed for the Jaguars, because even though David Garrard got injured, he hurt his ankle and missed 3 games, boy, does he take care of the football. Look at those stats. Only 1 interception. That, of course, gives him that huge quarterback rating of 103 and change. Now, what he has is really a nice running game behind him with these two guys, Fred Taylor and Maurice Jones-Drew. Fred Taylor, for a 10-year running back in this league, has been dipped in magic waters, Greg. He can still go.
Now, over to the Pittsburgh Steelers and their leader. And in this year of the ballyhoo quarterback, a guy who may be flying under the radar a little bit is Ben Roethlisberger, who has some nice numbers.
Well, how does Tom Brady not get the attention he gets? But Big Ben is really having a wonderful year for the Steelers. And today, he's playing a little hurt. Last week, in that loss to New England, he took a real shot late in the game. He's going to get driven to the ground. Watch coming in from the right. It's going to be Adalys Thomas, drive him to the ground right there, and he lands on that right shoulder. He did not throw the football at all this week hard. He came out in warm-ups, was able to do it. He is going to start and play today. Nobody ever said Big Ben wasn't tough. He's got a running game of his own, though, in Pittsburgh, and that is Willie Parker, who's leading the National Football League in rushing. Everybody thought Willie, when he came into the league, was just going to be a third down guy, a spot guy. He has become the man in Pittsburgh, and he leads its rushing attack, and they are bona fide. They are good.
Now, if you've got the NFL's leading rusher, logic says you've got a heck of a front line ahead of you.
Well, it's been a tradition here in Pittsburgh going back for decades. I don't know if you're talking about Mike Webster, you're talking about Dermontti Dawson, any of the greats that have played for this line. They still can block for the run. One blemish, though, they have given up 38 sacks. That's second most in the NFL. Quite uncharacteristic.
All right, Dan, both these teams 9-4, both with the postseason close enough to touch, both pumped up for a huge game in December. Back to Pittsburgh after this message from your local station.
A crime scene in flames. And from the ashes, a new kind of killer will rise.
She was pregnant.
A new CSM Miami, CBS Monday.
Who will be the ultimate survivor? The season finale and live reunion show, CBS tonight.
Come on. Backed into a pole. She didn't even wake up. Hey, Mike. I'll be right back. These are for your rental.
That's it?
Yeah. The body shop is picking up your car.
Right.
We'll call you.
Thanks. Switch to Progressive and get complimentary concierge service. It's about you, and it's about time.
Ode to the new Subway Feast. This ain't a sandwich. It's a runaway 18-wheeler of flavor barreling through Tasty Town. And your appetite is slowly crossing its path. Wham! Freshly baked bread hauling a massive cargo of Black Forest ham, roast beef, turkey, pepperoni, and salami. The new Subway Feast. Watch out. Here comes dinner or lunch. Just don't call it a snack. Subway. Eat fresh.
Save big during the huge holiday sale at Rec Warehouse. Get a $1,500 slate pool table for just $4.99. Get a 7-piece matching game room collection, including a pool table, pub set, bar stools, spectator chairs, and more from $19.99. Save up to 50% on poker tables, air-powered hockey, table tennis, and foosball. Plus, choose from hundreds of specially priced spas and hot tubs. 7-foot super lounges only $6.99. Family-size spas from only $12.99. Special financing is available this week only at Rec Warehouse.
How do you think the best customers a jewelry store ever had?
With deals of a lifetime.
You already know Greenbrier Pawn's prices can be half that of any other jewelry stores. This Christmas, for the first time ever, we're going to let you deduct an additional 20% off all your purchases.
You get the prices that made us Virginia's #1 pawn retailer and an additional 20% off diamonds, gold, and Rolex.
That's not all. Now till Christmas, you get 6 months to pay and 6 months same as cash.
The Chevy Red Tag event is really shaking things up with great offers this season. And while supplies last, get 0% financing on almost every 07 Chevy car, pickup, and SUV. Get 0% APR financing for 60 months for well-qualified buyers on every 07 Chevy SUV while supplies last. See some red and save some green during the Chevy Red Tag event.
Click on Chevy.com, then see your local Chevy dealer.
For real-time traffic conditions, visit WTKR.com.
When you're in Steeler country, and the invader today is Jacksonville. The 9-4 Steelers, the 9-4 Jacksonville Jaguars, coming your way in high definition by Sony. Next.
The Subway Sunday Tailgate Special. The highlights fans will be talking about at tailgate parties everywhere. Subway, eat fresh. The Cardinals' Jeremy Urban tipped a pass to himself for a score.
Touchdown Cardinals!
You gotta be kidding me!
While in New England, the Patriots also found a creative way into the end zone as Randy Moss, Tom Brady, and Jabbar Gaffney connected for a 56-yard touchdown.
Looking for a flea flicker, fires it long and deep. Touchdown!
I totally blew that call. In fact, it wasn't even close. But don't worry, I'll penalize the other team for no good reason in the second half to even things up.
One fresh football moment deserves another. Well, three, actually. Any Sunday, get a free foot-long sub when you buy two with a Subway Sunday Tailgate Special. Subway, eat fresh.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
it's not just another game, and both these teams well aware of it. Welcome back to Heinz Field, everyone. Greg Gumbel along with Dan Dierdorf and the rest of our sports crew here in Pittsburgh, where the snow continues to fall, obviously. A huge snow squall moved in about 5 or 6 minutes ago. It has lightened up a little bit, but not much.
Well, what you got to love about the Steelers crowd here at Heinz Field, when it started to snow, they erupted into cheers. This is a hardy group. They have had to sit through some games this year in some bad weather, and snow, no problem at all for them.
Steelers have won the toss. Jacksonville kicks it away. It is short and comes down at the 22-yard line to Najee Davenport. And Davenport out to about the 35.